by
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
complete.
Konnichigen, ohayo gokaimasu is your favorite superstar, the multi-dimensional Dajigen Gaiden, a sentient star cluster in VTuber form. Happy Sunday / Monday to all. So yeah, we're starting it at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So once again, a later start time than some of the start times we've had recently. But I think it's a very good start time, all things considered. So great to see you all though. I am ready to finally just chill out, but also challenge myself as I learn new Japanese. Chill out and just have a lo-fi learning session like this. You can join me in that learning if you like, of course, whether you're watching live or you're watching in a VOD. I hope it can serve as a nice lo-fi session for things. And yeah, today I'm really gonna try to really go lean into that lo-fi vibe and all that. Let me drink my tea here. I'm still taking some tea here. Salem Black, but a different variant than the one I regularly have. And I did have some earlier, but yeah. It's been a long day for me so far. Not in a bad way though, I mean long in the literal sense. Since I've been up very early, I'm gonna try to continue having a nice pace with waking up early. You know, earlier than I need to. So I have some extra time for things, is what I mean to say. So, being able to do more of that. But yeah, today I really planning to go for more kanji in Renshu. I'm really hoping we can jump into that, really get that challenge. But also relax because these have been very intense days in a good way, but still, like, you know, it's good to have like, it's good to chill out a little bit after all that. But yeah, just to recap, we had the Fall Guys solo stream, beautiful solo victory there with the custom maps. I still haven't played Fall Guys since, but I mean, to be fair, I haven't had time. I don't know, if I'm feeling froggy after the stream, I might, but I think the most likely thing I'm going to do after the stream is Final Fantasy XIV, honestly. There's some series I need to watch that I need to catch up on. I'm falling behind on Superhero Time Weekly. Like, I now have 2 episodes of Hirogaru Sky, I now have, I think, 3 episodes of King Oger, and then 2 of Geats, which some very interesting stuff has happened in there. Major announcement, though, happened. It was actually yesterday. Around the time I was having the Among Us collapse, and I only discovered it today in the morning, like when I woke up. Like that really, boom, took me out of my grogginess when I saw it. Which is announcing more details about the Tycoon meets Kamen Rider Shinobi special. I mean, Kamen Rider Tycoon meets Kamen Rider Shinobi. They have a lot of ninja riders back for that, including Ken-san, who has been featured a lot in specials recently. Even Fuma from X8, which was like a one-time villain rider in the movie. In the True Ending X8 movie. And they also have Shinobi, they also have Tycoon. But on the center of it all, unexpectedly so, they got Kamen Rider Sekros, and not only do they have Sekros with his original actor, Sugata Shun-san, Shun Sugata, back. And the outfit they gave him, oh my god, his hair is now white. You know, the last time he appeared in live action was 9 years ago. He was already old, on the older side, and now you can see he's older still, but he looks unbelievable. Like, he looks unbelievable. Like, wow. It's so nice that they got him back. It's so interesting, you know, Shun Sugata, ever since Kamen Rider Taisen, much like Faiz in that movie, and after that movie, you know, the actor for Faiz, Kento Handa, ever since that return, he's been so involved with Rider, but in the case of Sekros, he's been involved a lot, like, you know, voicing for like the Gamba Rise and Gamba Legends games, and maybe for some other like mobile games. I think maybe he was in City Wars, I don't remember, but not really returned to live action until now, and it's major, and he still looks unbelievable. Like, you can tell he's old, but you look at him and you can really believe he can kick villains' asses. Like, oh my god, dude, this guy looks badass, and as he should. And he has the colors of his own rider self, like red and white. He wears them so well, like, oh my god, it's unbelievable. Few people, I think, can pull off white pants like those, like white trousers in that way, and he's one of those people. He had a similar outfit 9 years ago for Kamen Rider Taisen in 2014. And if Sekros had actually become a series and not been just a special, he would have worn that as an outfit, but he didn't wear that. He had it in promotional pictures, but he didn't wear it. He didn't get to like actually do Sekros and wear it for that. Sekros! I like saying Sekros a lot. But yeah, I have a soft spot for Sekros. I have a fondness for Kamen Rider Sekros for many reasons. And so it's always nice for me to see it back for a special like this. Hold on, let me see if I can center myself on the screen, for heaven's sake. Give me a second. Why is it so hard to get centered, damn it? Okay. Well, yeah. Look at me just going on a tangent on Kamen Rider already. I mean, it's relevant, it's relevant. There's a lot that comes into my Japanese learning when it comes to that. I can't wait for that special, though. And then with Shinobi, they're doing interesting things, claiming that for the non-existent Kamen Rider Shinobi series, non-existent in this dimension, this is taking place after episode 46, between episode 46 and 47 maybe, and I love that. Implying that a lot of things have happened in the series already, and you know, it would have aired from 2022 to 2023 instead of Kamen Rider Geats. Like, wow, they're going the extra mile so much. And again, just this stuff with Shun Sugata being back for Sekros, I'm not gonna get enough of his screen time. I don't know how, I don't think he's gonna have a lot of screen time. Maybe a few scenes here, he'll transform, he's gonna do great voices for Sekros and all that, it's gonna be amazing, but otherwise, I don't think, it's not like a 2-hour movie, I think it's just the one special. But yeah, they've been killing it. It's amazing what they've been doing for the specials lately. Like, they also have Kamen Rider Outsiders. I don't remember what time, maybe July, in which they have so many connections between Sirius, Nico from X8, Garen, Tachibana Sakuya from Blade, looking up information about Force in a computer. You know, because it's a sort of meta commentary because he played a character in Force as well, but a different character. But this time it is the original, like Sakuya, Tachibana, Kamen Rider Garen, a Bronze Drive, who is also Banno, who was Gold Drive, but now he's Bronze somehow. And oh my gosh, and these were the same specials that started with like a continuation of what was happening with like Genmu becoming a Hume Gear, and Smart Brain then being connected with all that. I really hope that 20th anniversary Fice movie is going to be connected to these things. And pretty much everything that happened with Fice in the last 10 years or so. Lots of things have happened with it. But yeah, I have so many things I want to say about that. But for now, I'm going to leave it there, so we can jump into the Japanese practice, shall we? Let me reduce the volume of the music there for a moment. Stream Beats, baby. Stream Beats. Cannot recommend them enough. I'm not sponsored. I don't need to be sponsored to recommend something so high quality, I would say. That's for sure. If I am going to promote anything though, besides myself, your favorite superstar, the multidimensional Tajigen Gaiden, I should also remind you, I'm a part of this wonderful VSinger group, / VTuber group, called AI Constellations. That is what the title means. That stands for Alternative Idol Constellations. We aim to be doing covers in the future. As for when we're gonna have our first cover though, keep posted. Keep posted on Twitter, and maybe join the Discord if you like. And you'll be able to find more information and get the latest updates and all that. But also do check out the other 8 members of the team. I am one of 9. You know, just like Uchu Sentai Kyurenja. We are space themed. We are superstars. And what was I going to say? And we are 9. Although Kyuranger did get like 3 extra rangers to make 12 in total, but really like the core are supposed to be 9 and all that. Alright. I am so sick of my head always being twisted a little bit towards the right in my tracking. Like, man, my VTuber form is having issues here. And I do, you know, I've been noticing that I do lean a little bit towards like the right like this, but why does it always have to be so exaggerated? It's more exaggerated than it actually is. And it's just freaked me out and made me just lean my head towards the left more than I'm supposed to. But anyway. So yes, we're gonna review 26 beginner kanji and also learn maybe the whole 20 new kanji. That's gonna be our main objective for today. But before that, let's take it easy. Let's go for Shiritori, my favorite game. I haven't been doing much of the stream, but I have been playing Shiritori here and there. The other day I actually submitted something to Kanji Shiritori. I don't think it's here anymore though, I wish I could show you, but it did start with a character I already know. Oh, this may be a new round actually. It's not here. I think this is a new round. I kinda, okay, this is the one. No wait. Yeah, this is the one I used. So let me see. Chojumyo. Did I say that right? Chojumyo. Chojumyo. Hold on. Chojumyo. Chojumyo. So I took this character. I tried to go maybe for the Nagai reading for that, but I ended up going for Cho, which is the one they used for this. Chojumyo. And I kind of took that from Choju Sentai Lifeman. I took the word Choju, and the thing is I needed to make this be 3 characters. So I had to sort of think of something, and I just let the Google Translator sort of autocomplete that for me. And it was Chojumyo. And I'm like, okay, a word that is something. And yeah. And I kind of, you know, it's good because I kind of learned anyway from that. And it reinforces the kanji I already knew. Mostly it's that. It's not really learning the other kanji. That's why I'm saying I kind of learned, but yeah. The one and only time so far that I participated in kanji Shiritori. From the looks of this, there's no other one I can participate in right now. All those other kanji are unrecognizable to me right now. I mean, I can see the reading above, and maybe I can base it off that reading, but I'd rather not. I'd rather work with the kanji I've seen so far. Now, let's go for regular kana. Shiritori. Nemui. Nemui. I've been so nemui today. This is why right now the tea I'm drinking is seriously gonna help me. Ine. Ine. Oh, that's a good one. Ine. I'm looking at the other kanji. At the other shiritori. That's what I meant to say. Jiku. Furansu for katakana only. I like that. Furansu. Let's work with this one first. Oh, somebody did something already. Sketo. Sketo. Right. Okay. Sketo. Something in katakana that starts with to. So they did a country earlier. It makes me start to think of a country. Ooh, they used the word elf. Erfu. Erfu. I like it because this is from jueru. Jewel. Jueru. And they use the eru at the end to do elf. So they use 2 characters for erfu. Lovely. Very lovely. Okay, sketo. Something that starts with to like this. Toriku. Toriku. Like trick. And the word has already been used in this puzzle. It's a long one. You can tell it's a long one because you can see the scroll bar below here and it's very long. I may have participated in this one several times already. Anyway, I would put tokusatsu, but that's not gonna be in katakana. I don't think so. What happens if I put this actually? This is a katakana only round, so you cannot use words with hiragana in them. Like, no matter what I type is gonna be hiragana, but they will, like, automatically convert it. If it is something that's more commonly in katakana, like a country name or foreign words mostly. So I'm mostly thinking of these things. Let's see. Torayaru. Oh, trial. Torayaru. Torayaru. I'm not sure how you spell it exactly. Torayaru. Trial. Torayaru. I'm thinking of Kamen Rider Axel here. Torayaru. Maximum Drive. Give me a second here. Let me try just Torayaru. Right. Oh wait. Torayuru. Okay, I was doing it wrong. I see what I did wrong now. Torayaru. This didn't use the dash to extend it. Doesn't really work with that. Already been used in this puzzle. Let's go. That's alright with me. Let's see. Toppo. I'm thinking of Toppo from Dragon Ball Super. Toppo. Not really. I have nothing. You know, that starts only with katakana. A country that starts with to. Or like... Well, trial doesn't start with to. It starts with to when you say it in Japanese. Torayaru. So what to do here? Topple. Like topple a building, maybe. Toppuru. We can't just use literally every word in English just in Japanese though. So that's why some of them are not in the dictionary in this case, I think. But let me know if my head is leaning too much towards the right. I'm trying to still see if it's making it lean too much. I always keep recentering myself here and there. Maybe I can reduce the movement actually in 3D. Make it more like 2D movement. I have no reason to really make them very 3D right now, all things considered. But anyway, I digress. Tombola, I don't know, tombola. Like, you know, the thingy you use for like raffles sometimes? No. Forget what it was exactly. I have nothing. I think I'm gonna just go for another one. So... Tomu. Well, Tomu a name, but I don't think that's gonna work. No, let's try another one. Which one was I doing? Oh, I was in Nemui, right? Nemui. I don't think there's anything that starts with Mui that I know. But let's just do E. Igirisu I could do. If we want to do something with katakana there. I know that's definitely one I can do. But let's do a different one. The challenge is to use something with the kana pa. I don't know if this is a word. Maybe I'm not supposed to do it like this, but yeah. Impatsu. That's not a word. Impacto. Impacto. Look at that! Impacto. And I got the challenge, and that gave a henko for this round. For the bonus reading. Impacto. Because he has pa. They're showing it in hiragana, but if you put it in katakana, it's also acceptable. Impacto. Okay, what is this one? Nobi Nobi. Oh. Comfortably, peacefully, freely with one's mind at ease, unrestrained. Nobi Nobi. Okay. Nobi. I don't think there's anything that starts with Nobi, so let's just do B. Biakko. It's one that I tried the other day, but I think I'm misspelling something in it. I'm not doing it right. Biakko. Yes! A white tiger! A white tiger is what I was thinking about. The reason why... Nice! Level up. Omedetou! Level up! Level 26. You know where I learned this word? I learned this word from Hyakuju Sentai Gao Ranger. Because the white ranger there, Gao White, is based on this white tiger, and she's always saying it in her roll call. Ubiashi no Byakko, something like that. I may have mispronounced the first word, but something like that. Ubiashi no Byakko. Gao White. You know? Hagare no Mogyu. Gao Black. For example. Inochi aru tokoro. Seigi o takebiai. 110 Sendai. Gao Ranger. Yosh. You send us advanced reading quiz to study kanji. Not sure what that means. We could submit 10 words in Shiritori Cat. Let's do it later, if we have time, or if I remember. Now, it is time to jump into the kanji and begin some good study of this. I'm drinking my tea right now, by the way. Yotsu, shi, yo, or even just yon, I think. Nen. Kore desu. It's good that I'm remembering this. Nen. I actually wasn't entirely sure, but I'm gonna try to keep remembering it. Nen. Nen. Hai. Naka. Kore desu. Naka. Chu. Is what it says here, right? Chu. Which I don't quite get. It was actually there in the Journey Through the Decade lyrics. Tochu. Where was the part where he used Tochu? No, I don't remember. But it was there somewhere. Higashi. Higashi is one of those that doesn't have a lot of variation in the ways you can read it. And that makes it so easy. And the other one is To. Never seen it used for anything. It's grayed out because it's super uncommon. How do you even do it though? When does that knowledge figure into your learning of Japanese? The less common usage of that. Does the regular Japanese person know that? And if they don't, how do they manage? Why even have that meaning in the first place anymore? I'm not sure. But yeah, deru, dasu, de, deru, da, dasu, hai. This would be, I'm trying to remember the Japanese for this. I know it's this. It's this, right? See, hopes, chances, idea, yeah. And this is the one I think... No, this is not the one they compared with Among Us, but, you know, I wanted to mention that because of what happened yesterday. See hopes, chances, idea, opinion, look at, visible, but 見える見せる見るみ is me rather than me. But yeah. Yes, this is the one that is for month and the moon. The Amogos is in the moon. This is it. Tsuki for the moon. But also Getsu, Gatsu, Gogatsu for May. Kon. これか? I keep forgetting. I remember this more as Ima. I really need to remember is kon. Where has it been used in this way that makes me remember it? It was used somewhere, but I forgot. So yeah, this one is he Nichi. This is the one I forget. Nichi. Super important. Nichi, he, ka maybe. Ji. As in jikan. Sorry. Jikan. Toki. Toki ga kita. 1時間 2時間 1 hour, 2 hours 3つこれです。はい。3です。3つ。はい。2。This one is super straightforward, right? 2。2つ。2人。Maybe. 1。1です。これです。1。1つ。1人。これです。大体。I'm thinking the Daisetsudan finisher move from Amazon probably gets written with this kanji character at first. Daisetsudan. See, at this point, I wouldn't even be surprised if they pull out the original Amazon somewhere. They do a special which has a team up with like Amazons and the original Amazon in the Toei Tokusatsu fan club. What beautiful things they're doing in it. For the most part, they're still kind of biased towards Rider. I kind of don't mind though because I love Rider too much. And continuity between series with Rider is one of the best things ever for me. I'm very spoiled because I started from the very beginning pretty much with Rider, in which that was the rule. And really, it's only Heisei Phase 1. They only kind of didn't do it for a decade. Kinda. And then after that, I mean, the series themselves may not have had it that much, but it's still a very regular thing. Just finishing my tea here. But yeah, it's really super common for Rider to have like a lot of connections between series like that. But they're really going haywire with that. And this is turning, if it keeps going up like this, if the quality keeps increasing like this, they keep producing a lot of these. And you know, now having Sacros in there. The first time I think they have a show a Rider in one of these specials, I mean, they're just gonna get into what I'm going to call the Kamen Rider Platinum Age. The Golden Age was, I would argue, the first 5 years or the first like 13 years. From 71 to 84 or from 71 to 75. 13? Well, that's actually 14 in this case, I think. But anyway, that's the Golden Age, the Hirayama era, as I call it. But this might be turning into a Platinum Age at this point. Not the Reiwa era necessarily, but I think this starts before the Reiwa era. A little bit before, maybe. So yeah. Or maybe it does start in the Reiwa era itself, but not at the very beginning of it. This will start to be more of a thing with Revise, I think. Yeah. They already were doing specials a lot of other things before this. This is why I was thinking of like Drive, for example, what they did with Kamen Rider number 4. Having very important things with Vice in there. And even including the Great Leader of Shocker, connecting it with Vice, sort of. And including Xeronos. And then in the movie for Superhero Chasing Grand Prix, there was more of that. Not gonna get into all that right now, though, but yeah. But it really starts being a common thing since only a couple of years ago. But they've been killing it. Or even before that, because in 2020 is when they had a Gaim special. Couple of Gaim specials, right? With with Bravo and Gridon. I wouldn't be surprised if they reveal also a 10th anniversary special for next year, maybe. The 20th anniversary for Feist, though, that was so unexpected. I won't get over that one for a while. Just like the Sekiro's return here. And this incoming Tycoon with Shinobi thing. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna try not to just go into rider tangents all the time. Alright. Ushiro, Ushi. Hi. Oto. Oto is the one I forget. Go. I don't even remember that one. Ushiro is the one I remember the most in this case. Ageru, ue, ua. Koreka? Yeah, actually, yeah. Ageru, jo is the one I remember the most. Jo. Ageru, ue, ua. Koku. これです。国、国。はい。5、いつ、はい。5つ。But that's less common. kan. これです。See, I wouldn't be sure if they added, like, in the options to choose from, one of the other kanji that's very similar to this one. I keep forgetting which one it is that it has in the middle. But it's this one that is like the one for days. Kan. But alright. Iku, yuku. Hai, これです。I need to keep practicing these things. I really need to keep practicing them off the stream. Just remembering. Jin, nin. Yes, jin, nin, hito, bito. Hai. Mae. Mae and zen. Yes, zen. Mae, zen. Umareru. Umareru. Umare, I think. Sho, sei. Oh man, the other ones I forget. Umareru, that's the one I remember the most for now. Okay. And then hon. Hon. I think this is always read only as hon. 100% only as hon. So you have it for book, or if you have it together with ni, well, not ni, but like the other thing that would make it be ni for nihon, yes, you have it like that, right? Nihon. Nippon. Ju. Judas. To. This to right here. There's so many like to or so difficult. This one, yes, I used it recently. Nagai and cho. Actually, cho is not that commonly used, but it was used there in those couple of characters. So these gray ones are more commonplace than I think. I need to know those more. Nagai is what I remember, but it ended up being used for cho like this. Choju Sentai Live Man. I actually didn't notice if they use this for Choju Sentai Live Man. They don't actually. No, I'm seeing the kanji right now. It's not being shown on the screen, but no, Choju, it's a completely different kanji at the beginning. That is so funny. What the hell? Okay, well, that was fine though. Fine enough quiz, I think. 100%. Let's go. And Maho. Maho. Aha. Maho. Hi no Maho. Or well, Fire Maho. We see a lot of this in Final Fantasy XIV. As a black mage, as an astrologian. Oh yes. Oh yes. I really want to pick up a tanking class though, very soon. Not just because it's gonna be a different experience as a tank, but also because it's gonna be the first time I'm melee in FF14. That's what I should pick up next. And I'm pretty sure I was going for Marauder, but yeah, let's wait a little bit before we go haywire with the classes there. But yeah, let's see what it says here. Pika, 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 pika. I think it's meant to be the onomatopoeia for this, the sound effect. Sounds more like Pikachu to me, like what Pikachu does. Pika, pika. But yeah. Alright, are we ready now? Are we ready to finally learn new kanji? 難しいけど頑張ります。頑張ります。So shall we give it a try? Let's go for it. Okay, gold. Kane. Ah, kane? Is this used for money? Okane? Kin. Kin. Ogon, I wonder. Maybe not. Kin. Kin is the one I know the most. Kin no ora ni da 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 da. You know, the beginning of Masked Man. Although I think they meant kin different. Okay, yeah, kin. Kane. Why not? Let's write it now. Let's practice this. Well, now I have more reason to continue doing this off the stream. I'm gonna have many more kanji characters. I need a mnemonic for this though. Oh, okay. At the mountain, I dig the ground and find 2 gold bars. 2 gold bars buried underneath the mountain that is being formed here. In. Those 2 gold nuggets lying on the ground can be used to buy a big house. Don't worry, the gold bars are safely hidden on shelves under a roof. Great analogies. Looks like a shrine where you leave a gold donation at. Not bad. The king sits on his golden throne in the palace. The attention to detail on mnemonics is great because you see that the lines have different colors. I'm not sure if it's noticeable, but king is underlined in, well, let's call this pink. And this is the part that they're saying is pink. Golden throne is underlined like this to show the throne, to show that these 2 strokes are meant to be the throne. And like the roof here that represents the palace, let's call it a roof, it's being underlined in purple. And that's why it's meant to represent that. I think it's very cleverly done, all things considered. So I'll try to remember that. Kin. Yosh. They're introducing 6 right now, so maybe I don't have to learn all 20 of them. They are being slow with it. 9. Kokono. Kokono. Yeah, Q I'm seeing there. I'm seeing Ku. Yeah. Ku, Q, those are the ones I remember. Kokono. What is Kokono? I mean, Kokono, I would think it's referring to something that's from here. Kokono Ocha. The tea from here, for example. By the way, happy International Tea Day. Today is International Tea Day. At least I think it's international. May 21st. I know it's not May 21st anywhere, but still. I mean, everywhere. That's what I meant to say. I know it's not May 21st everywhere right now. And well, if you're watching a VOD, it's not May 21st. But anyway, the sentiment. Happy Tea Day. So I was having some tea right now, Salem Black. Didn't really have time to have a lot of tea today though. Like really prepare things. This was really the only like cup I did in which like I boiled water and all that. It was a tea bag, I should say. I should tell you. But tomorrow I'm really hoping to find some time for a Gong Fu session, which I haven't had in a while actually. I have this infuser, this decanter infuser from May Leaf. Can't recommend it enough, by the way. That is super practical to do it with. You don't need the whole setup for that. So that's what I've been using the last times I did it. But like a Gong Fu session with like the Guy one and the pretty much all the teaware. I haven't done that in forever now. I think it's about time I did it. I don't see space around where I am anymore though to do it. Gonna have to clear some space. I think I might be able to clear some space actually. I think I can see where I can do it on my desk. I'm just gonna have to move a few things, but hopefully not too much. It's when I have to move things from on my desk, or when I have to like, you know, things are stacked on top of each other, which unfortunately they are a lot. You know, this is my paradox that I live with every day, that I just make a clutter of things without noticing. Things just stack on top of each other, and I can't stand things stacking on top of each other because it's always, I don't know, a mental pain in the ass to have to remove something to get something underneath it and then put that thing on top of where that was. And then if I want to return it to where it was, maybe I had to put it underneath it. Like, oh my god, it drives me mad. But it happens to me every day. It's awful to live like that. Damn, bitch, you live like this? I tell myself every day. But yeah. This one, oh man, this one is like ka and de, ne, Kind of like a combination of all those characters. Kokono. I'm gonna need some mnemonics for this. Looks like the N of 9. I'm not sure if that's gonna help me remember that, but... no line for your fish cook. Don't worry, I got 9. Not bad. Onyomi. Cucumber. Kokono, coconuts. 9 cucumbers and 9 coconuts. This is the best one I've had for me so far. For mnemonics, you know, it's whatever works best for you. There's no right answer for this one. Coco knows that having 9 strange types of fish hooks on a line could help her catch more cute fish. Oh, what a story. I'm gonna like it because of the... Oh, I just wanted to give it a heart. Oh, did it make you quit the entire lesson? No, don't make me quit the entire lesson. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Wow, okay, this is difficult because it's so similar to the one for person, hito, jin, nin. But alright. Nai, nairu, ireru. This is gonna be difficult. Enter, insert. Okay, first let's write it. I can see the difference, but at the same time it's so similar. I'm trying to insert the thread into the needle eye. Okay. You enter the TP and notice the roof is high, not high. Oh, I read it wrong, my bad. Haidu. That's, oh yeah, haidu for like inserting something, entering something. Yeah, that makes sense. Haidu, ireru, hai. You enter the TP and notice the roof is high on the left. Hey Fidencio, usually that character is drawn with an extra line on top, really. And I'm not really familiar with that, but yeah, thanks for the heads up on that. Wakaranai. But okay. That mnemonic helped though. With her new song, see, it's one of those that's grayed out. I'm not even bothering to learn the grayed out ones, and I just made use of that in kanji shiritori. Might be more common in some words. Taylor entered the room and said, "It's hi, it's me hi, I'm the problem." Oh, that's meant to be a song, I think. It's meant to be Taylor Swift they're referring to. In The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, when you enter the castle, which this looks like the castle of Hyrule, Haidu, it's quite eerie, ireru. I kind of like this one. If I had played Wind Waker, I would probably get it more. Never really played it. I maybe played it like once or twice, a little bit, but not really. Didn't complete the game or anything like that, or got very far in it. That's what I mean. Oh, this is another one for Hyrule. Haidu Castle. Link inserted a key in the door and entered an eerie room, ireru, where he found a new sword. This is my favorite so far. I'm going to try to use this one. Can I? Oh, there we go. Now we hearted it. Wanted to give it like a heart. Haidu. Key in the door. Ireru. Irerum. Eerie room, ireru, where he found a new sword, like that. Okay, study, learning, science, gaku. Okay, gaku. Yes. In gaku, gakusei, daigakusei. Those sorts of words, I've seen it. This is coming back to me, and now I'm really gonna start learning it. And then it's also for science, so maybe Kagaku has it. Let me see. Let me search Kagaku Sentai Dynaman. Dynaman. Bakuhatsu yo. Yeah. Yes, it's there. Let me show you. Oh, wait. Actually, wait. Yeah, it's there. Give me a second. Kagaku is science, indeed, also chemistry. Arigato, Fidencio-san. Hi. I think it's a bit more visible on the logo. The second character. Kagaku. Gaku. That's gonna help me remember it immensely. These sorts of things are what help me remember, don't you see? Kagaku Sentai Dynaman. Kagaku. Kagaksha. What is the sha in Kagaksha? I wonder if it's the same word for like... the same character I mean for like person. You know, you watch enough tokusatsu and you're gonna like encounter some scientist character at some point. especially in the 70s and 80s or so. Shy's person indeed? Nice. Kagaksha, so I can start picturing it in my mind, sort of. Yeah, Isha, for example. Isha would have it too, maybe. Maybe. Sensei. Isha. Well, a different kind of sensei. Doctor, right? And then what was I gonna say? Yeah, mostly in the 70s and 80s. A lot of experimentation in this series going on, and that's how a lot of people got their powers. Just good old mad science and organizations and all that before they started to have more premises. And I'm talking about all of Toku, really. Mostly Rider and Sentai, though. But alright. Takai. Okay. Takai. There's so many more, but I'm not even paying attention to them, for better and for worse. Maybe for worse more than for better. But let's keep it going. I don't think I'm really learning the strokes, but I feel like it's good to practice it. There's gotta be something in the back of my mind registering something. If only I could keep practicing them, though. Again, I need to see if I can get that mobile application, but I just don't have the space on the phone. And the blasted thing doesn't allow itself to get moved into the external SD card. That's why I had to uninstall Renshu from my phone. N. Okay, this is mostly going to be used for yen then. N. There's circle and round, but how often is that used? Yep. So if I see this next to a number, I'm gonna get a pretty good idea of what that means, I think. N. 100 yen. 1000 yen. 2100 yen. 2100 yen. 2150 yen. 2250 yen. For example. I don't know. I don't know what prices are for things. Otherwise, I would come up with something that probably sounds like a believable price for something. Yeah. I don't know how much is the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster in Japanese yen, for example. You know, all the 6 games in the Pixel Remaster together. Something like that. Anyway, Kane. Again, I wonder if this is used for Okane. Or mostly gold. Kane. Hi. N. Endis. Well, the radical names are a different thing. I don't know if I should be paying attention to these or not. Feels like they're gonna complicate things too much for me. Oh yeah, I should have looked at the mnemonics for some of these. For N, I feel like I don't need it. Gaku. Yeah, this is gonna help me remember it. Let me see other ones. Gaku. Mostly for kids. Oh, and that for kid is the same but without the strokes at the top of it. Interesting. Kyomi bukai. It makes sense that it's related to school a lot. I mean, it's not like only children go to school, but mostly I feel like school and children kind of come together, you know? Yeah, when I think of a school, the first one that comes to mind is not a high school. Well, actually, sometimes it is a high school. A Japanese high school, actually. But, or a master's degree class or college. I'm thinking mostly of elementary or anything where children are studying. Or maybe it's a mixture of all of that, kind of. Well, no, actually, no. These days, I am thinking... It used to be like that. Mostly when I thought of the word school, whatever came to my mind was probably something related to children. But nowadays, not so much. Japanese media has done that to me. So many high schools in Japanese media. So much high school. Koukosei. Was it? Do let me know if I got it wrong. Anyway. Ku. In this case, ku. Might be used for kuji. Like the time. Q. Kokono. Oh wait, oh no, I was going to check Q Ranger to see if they got it, but Q Ranger, Q Ninja is probably in katakana. all of connections you're making in your mind are good. It's very useful to remember them in that way. Yeah, any sort of connection that you can make when learning any language, not just Nihongo, not just Japanese, is one of the best things anybody can do. One of the best things, Fidencio, I agree. And mnemonics are one of those that's the best. A superficial image helps you remember. Like, you know, if you can picture, I don't know, if for some reason something reminds you of an elephant flying in the sky, a green elephant flying in a pink sky or something, that's a super striking image. And that helps. And so there's all sorts of mnemonics that really help. Hyrule Temple for like something. Link kind of going into an eerie room in Hyrule Castle. Not temple, castle. I'm used to saying Hyrule Temple because of Smash Brothers. No. Hyrule Castle. Yeah. This one. Wait. It is the one I just mentioned. Hairu. Ireru. Hairu would probably be written in katakana. Hairuru. Hairuru? Wait a minute. How do they say Hyrule in Japanese? Hairuru? Sounds weird to say Hairuru, but Hairuru. Yeah. It would have to be Hairuru. 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 Just where you put the stress, where you put the emphasis on the word is what's important. Hairuru. Anyway. Hold on, give me a second here to recenter myself on the screen. Okay. And ireru. Takai. Which one was it? Yeah, I need a mnemonic for this one. I forgot about this mnemonic. Oh, this kanji seems to illustrate a king with expensive tastes. That seems to work. Takai. Takai. My co-worker, Ko, bought a tall and expensive samurai robot. Yeah. This kind of looks like a samurai robot to me. Samurai roboto, the hat, the head, the arms, and the body. Yeah, I think that might work. Tall and expensive samurai roboto. Samurai kikai, maybe? Well, that's more like samurai machine, I think. Bata. So, the gacha we got here. Kawaii bata. Kao-chan bata. Bata. No, I'm saying bata. That's grasshopper. I shouldn't put that emphasis on da like that, right? Bata. 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 No, that's different, right? I feel like you can make a nice pun with that. Like you don't say bata or bata, you say bata. Like you have that elongation of the elongation, is that a word? You know, you say the at the end, but you also put the emphasis on ta like that. And you have a grasshopper made of butter, maybe. I feel like there's some tokusatsu somewhere which can make a great pun in that way. Alright. What should we do next though? We gotta learn the new kanji. Oh yes, Fidencio, you're right. That pause is called a glottal stop. I need to remember that term. I knew it, but I forget. I keep forgetting it. Glottal stop. Because it's not just for Japanese, it's for a lot of things, but yes. Glottal stops, where you have the chisaitsu. A pause in which you also pause to also give more strength to the beginning of the next consonant you're saying, right? Bata. Instead of bata, bata. Something like that. Hopefully it's understood. Hopefully I'm making it clear enough. Yes, oh man, I don't know if I want to learn more kanji though. Yeah, we gotta learn another. We gotta learn more. And just keep learning these M5. Oh, here it is, the one for child. Ko. And what was this? Is this she or tsu? I think this is she. Correct me if I'm wrong. She. Ko. This kind of does look like a child. I don't know if I'm the only one that sees this, but it kind of looks like the shape of a child. Just like standing, sort of. Kodomo. Ko. This is a child due to his large head but small arms and legs. That's funny. A small child is in the bundle with his head and arms sticking out. Tuck the child into the bed. She will soon be asleep. She. And it is she. Yeah. That poor child. She has lived a total of 1 year. That's more advanced in what you need to know. the other characters. But okay, she. But she for child. I'm more used to see that for death and for, not for a child. So that's new to me. Okay, Hoka. Hoka? Okay. Hoka. I think it can mean something other than outside. I remember this scene. Again, Kamen Rider comes into play. I'm one of those maniacs that remembers very specific scenes sometimes. There's this scene in Kamen Rider number 3, which I did mention earlier, Superhero Tyson Grand Prix Kamen Rider 3. Hokano Laida wa, and I don't remember what they said next, but what they said was like, don't trust the other Kamen Riders like outside of our group. Because it was this alternate timeline where most riders were working for Shocker. And they were evil or something like that. And they were like 2 of the riders that were actually good. And one of them says to the other, don't trust the other riders. And it starts with Hokano Laida, something something. So I wonder if this means outside, but like not literally outside outdoors, but like outside of your group maybe. Hokai is other? Okay. I'm guessing it can mean that too, in that case. Arigato, Fidencio. So... that makes more sense there. Don't trust the other riders is probably what they said. Hokano Laida, I don't remember the rest. But yeah. Actually, let me see if I can find the clip very quickly. We're not gonna play the clip itself, but we're gonna hear the audio. I might have it. We can listen to it just ever slightly. Let's see. Wow, no, that was completely different. The other riders are all enemies. Hokano Laida. Where? No, it was another scene then. It was another scene. Hokano Laida referring to something. No, I don't remember. But yeah, anyway. It did lead to me also learning that it means... it can also mean other things. That Soto just means outside. I am seeing this reading though that also says Hoka. Soto, yes, I've seen that one. Gai, that's completely new to me. At least let's write it. I'll look at a mnemonic in a moment. I feel like I really need one for this. I go on such tangents sometimes. Okay. Potatoes grow outside. Potato grow outside. Let's see. I'm used to saying potatoes more than potatoes, so doesn't really work for me. There's a guy outside planting potatoes. Besides that, how come there hasn't been any other vegetables planted, only potatoes? Some of these are so funny. They can be funny, but also they can be really good to help you remember. But no, the evening, it's the best time to stick your toes outside. Using the handle, you open your window, see the moon outside. Okay, yeah, like sort of thinking of something like this representing the outside world. I don't know. Spend the evening outside throwing the rod to the dog. Something like that kind of works. This character that looks more like the this is evening apparently, which is a kanji all by itself. It looks a lot like the katakana for ta, but okay. A fortune teller's powers are stronger in the evening, ta. That's why it's when he goes outside to earn some money. Alright, I'm gonna try to remember that. This is 8. I thought it was something completely different. Okay. Yatsu. Yo. Hachi. Hai. Hachi. Ya. Yatsu. Yo. This is completely new to me. If it comes to counting, like the way you count, hitotsu, futatsu, mitsu, yotsu, itsu. That's as far as I can go. Counting up to 5. But now I have Yatsu for 8. I don't know what it is for 6 and 7 though. This one looks like kinda ha. It does, Fidencio. That makes it extra difficult. Let me see if I can get mnemonics. The famous dog Hachiko was named like that because his legs look like this kanji from behind. According to the American movie, he was named like that because he was the 8th dog in the litter. Well, I'm just going to ignore that though. Hachiko. Hachiko. Hachiko, the 8th son. The 8th child. I mean, yeah, the 8th child makes sense too. The 8th dog in the litter. No, yeah, let's not ignore that. It makes sense in that sense too. It makes sense in that sense. Huh, didn't intend to say it like that. But yeah, Hachiko. Hachiko. Okay. I'm gonna try to remember Hachiko. And the legs kind of looking like that from behind. But it's just Hachi, it's not Hachiko. And then Yatsu. Yatsu with the glottal stop, you see? Yon. I'm not gonna remember that one for now. Hachi is the one I remember the most. Okay, there it is. 6. Mitsu. Wait. Is that me? No. What character was this? I forget. Mi, mu, nu. 待ってください. Because No, it's not me. Mu. Mutsu. This mu I need to study more. I need to study the hiragana mu more. Mutsu. Mui. Mutsu. I think. Mutsu. そして mui. And then Loku is the one I'm used to the most. 一つ、二つ、三つ、四つ、五つ、六つ。Mui. Yeah, I feel like I haven't studied that mu hiragana enough. I need to study it more. But yeah, okay, Loku as well. I'm really gonna need a mnemonic for this. 8 minus 2 strokes makes 6. That's a bit too elaborate for me. 8 kettles are on the table, but 2 are knocked off. Now there are 6. What? No, I don't see that. There are 5 corners, 3 from and 2 from, which is before 6. 666 can be associated to most motsu, loku, and roll. Motsu, loku, and roru, mui. Music, mui. Am I reading that correctly? Mui? I feel like something is wrong with this, but it's gotta be mui.
Mui.
Right? So it's gotta be that. I have no mnemonic for this one. It takes 8 legs to hold up this 6 kilo kettle lid. You don't say that though, it just confuses me. Although it does have... Oh, actually, yeah. Thinking that it has the 8 kanji underneath it. And you reduce the number by having this thing on top of it, somehow. The pressure above 8 makes it get reduced to 6. See, that's my personal mnemonic. The pressure makes you perform less than 100%. And 100% of 8 is 8. Less than 100% of 8 can be 6. See, this is what makes me remember. It sounds a bit elaborate, but it works for me. Some of those other mnemonics, they don't work for me. They sound very elaborate for me. For others, those connections happen much faster in their mind. Like these connections did for me. Still though, I'm gonna need to practice that more. But yeah, shita, there are so many readings here. Ka, shita, below, down, descend, give, low, inferior. This is completely new to me. Shita, 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 ka. First, let's write it. Maybe I should write it after getting the mnemonic. Especially if the mnemonics, yeah. Roots grow down into the ground. That's a perfect one for me. That's a perfect one. I like that one. Although I'm seeing it backwards. Or actually, no, yeah, it's the ground and then the roots underneath the ground. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. It descends underneath the ground. It's down, it's below ground. Low, it's inferior. Give is the only one I don't see here. But alright. Wow. This one is a bit difficult. Kuru. Ah, kuru. Lai. Kuru. Kuru. Kuruzo. Something like that. come, do, next, cause, become. Something is coming. Kuru. Kuruzo. Kuru. One bowl of rice coming up. This rice on the ground must have come from the sky. It kind of works. I see that. Man, this makes me crave some rice though. Seriously, any time rice is mentioned, this reminds me of I really need to go back to this game, but Civilization 6. Civilization 5 to an extent, but 6 had this more. And the way they show rice in there, it makes you crave it so much. Food in the Civ games always looks great. Like an apple or a bread icon to represent like the food resource in your civilization. And I don't know, I regularly just don't like apples, but this makes them look like very appetizing, fulfilling things. Video games are like that in general anyway. You know, if you consume an item, you consume a slice of bread, and it regenerates your health from doing that, it makes it look more appealing. IRL, I may sate my hunger with something like that, but it's never gonna feel as great as recovering my health. If only. Not in this dimension. I'll have Kuru make Lai one... Wait, what? I'll have Kuru make Lai one giant burger the next time he comes to America. Eh? Why is this America? Is there a kanji for America? I've never seen a kanji for that. I had no idea. I would feel like that's 100% katakana? Huh. Anyway, Kuru, Lai. Let's do it now. I'm gonna try to remember the rice one. The rice that fell from the sky. Sort of. I might need another mnemonic though, but let's try it like this for now. Time for the quiz. Soto. Hoka. Soto. There's a kanji for America too. I had no idea. I have seen kanji for countries though. I remember Chugoku. Chugoku, I have seen it here and there. I don't know about others though. The only one I really noticed is for Nihon and Chugoku. Japan and China. Haven't seen it for other ones. Like, okay, China, you know, kanji borrows from Chinese characters in the first place. So it makes sense that they also have a kanji for that. But kanji for like France, the Netherlands, America, I never expected that. Hello, Mira. Midori. Kon ni jigen. Yokoso. Soto. Well, yeah. Actually, you know what helps? I just realized this is to. This is like the katakana for to. And that really helps you remember it as soto. Just reading this as if it were so, which is probably not a good idea because then when I read the katakana that looks similar to this, I'm gonna have trouble. But yeah, this is like tato if it were katakana. But apparently it also means evening. I don't know. Oh no, wait, it is ta. Yeah. Yeah, potatoes. Yeah, I'm seeing it better now. This is a great mnemonic. Tato. Soto. But don't read it as tato, but soto outside, right? Okay, kuru. Yeah, you know what? I need another mnemonic. I don't know. Tokusatsu again. Certain like 10 scenes in which a monster is coming up or something, or some attack from a monster. They're like, Kuruso. A character is like, oh, watch out, Kuruso, it's coming. And then this kaiju has some thunder fall from the sky or something. So I'm thinking of something more intense than just rice falling from the sky, which I guess could be intense, but that's not what I mean. I'm thinking of some action scene, and I'm hoping for a mnemonic that has that, but I don't see anything like that really. I'm gonna try to think of this as some sort of kaiju that is falling from the sky. I'm seeing a sort of face to this. Like, these two strokes are the eyes. This is kind of like some sort of mustache on it. It's this gigantic kaiju falling from the sky with like a mustache, or I don't know how the blazes that makes sense, but yeah. Yes. I know what this is in English, like under and all that. How was it in Japanese? Higashi, no. Yeah. Mizu, shigao. Ageru, shigao. Shita. 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 Ka. Shita. Hai. Hai. I'm getting a good idea of what this is. Okay. Koku. Ah, yes, koku. Wait. What did I read? Koku? What did it say? No. I think that was Loku. No, my bad. Lo and ko look very similar. And I made that confusion again. It happens here and there. Yes, it said Loku, Fidencio. So, Loku, and again, this mu. Mutsu, mui. Goku. But yeah, this is what I was thinking about. Daijoubu desu. Yatsu yo. Yatsu. Makes me think of a person. Sometimes you refer to a person like that. Although I think it doesn't have the glottal stop in the middle. It's not yatsu, it's yatsu. Yatsume. Like that damn person. And it's mostly for male people, I think. But yeah. This is yo yatsu. Ah, yes. Hachiko. Hachi. Hachiko's legs. Hachiko no ashi? Maybe? I think ashi can also mean legs. I think it's both feet and legs, but it depends on the translation. Some translations may be saying it differently for a different reason. I've seen it translated in both ways. Yeah, I remember seeing this in like... Sometimes they mention it for Super Sentai Mecha. But I don't know if they're referring to the entire legs of the giant robot or just the feet. Or both. Anyway, we'll learn it. Child, sign of the rat. I didn't pay attention to this. What is up with that? What is up with the fact that the sign of a rat in the Chinese zodiac, but still a rat, is the same as a child? What are you saying about children saying that? My gosh. Ko. But I don't know the other reading. She. Yeah, she. Maybe she... Nezumi is what I'm thinking about when I think of rat. So that's probably different. Well, it's the sign of the rat. It's not rat itself. I think it's something different, but... What is up with this? Talk about rock rats. You're taking it to the next level. Loku, hi, これです。Yeah, this is gonna be my mnemonic. Pressure is applied... When pressure is applied to something or someone, it's not able to perform at 100%. And so when you apply pressure to 8, which is the kanji for 8, it is less than 100% of 8, which is 6. I'm gonna try to think of a better way to phrase it because I would like to introduce it. I don't know where you can do that. Where you can introduce a mnemonic. Add a mnemonic, yeah. I need to introduce this as a mnemonic. Let me try something. It's the first time we're gonna do a mnemonic. I wanna see how you do that. P's meaning, kanji meaning. Okay, I think I got it. Kettle. Okay. I didn't know this meant kettle. Maybe just kanji or as part of radical? Yeah, okay. By itself, it's kettle. Right. Radical is like something that by itself can be something else, but then it's also part of this. I would say you ignore all those descriptors besides the first one? Okay. Did you mean that for a child? Ko? Alright. So it may not be used for sign of the rat that often. Still kind of a funny detail. It would also be the kanji for 8, but with a hat, so it comes after it's 9. That kind of confuses me more though, because it's meant to be before 8 because it's 6, right? Loku. Mutsu. Mui. Anyway, let's see. When you apply pressure on 8, it becomes on 8. It's not able to perform. It's not able to... I'm trying to phrase it in very few words. Otherwise it sounds too contrived. Oh, you got confused? Oh, okay. Gotcha. See how confusing it can be? 見たか? 日本語はやはり難しいです。やはり難しい。Nah, just kidding. Well, actually, I'm kind of not kidding. It is difficult in its own way. When you apply pressure... A person or object under pressure is not able to perform 100%. No idea how the Chinese deal with all of this? Well, it's very different there too, though. It's an entirely different system anyway. You don't have katakana and hiragana. It's a different story entirely. And it's still a lot of characters in Japanese itself. I don't think I'm ever gonna learn Chinese. I'm gonna have enough of my time of my life taken by the learning of Japanese. But that's another story. When you apply pressure, how to use? I'm trying to think of how I can use the kanji itself. When you apply pressure... Oh, no, this is not the right thing. Oh, okay, it copies it there. It copies it right there. I can do it like that. When you apply pressure on 8... how did I do that on 8? Which is 6. Which is 6, which is the whole piece. I could save it only for me, which is not a bad idea, actually. Let me see. I'm not sure if I did the formatting right. A person or object under pressure is not able to perform 100%. Let's put therefore. When you apply pressure on 8, it becomes less than 100% of itself, which is 6. A bit elaborate, but whatever works, you know? Because I'm not familiar with the kanji for kettle, which might be good to know. Or no, wait. Kettle lid. Which does look like a kettle lid. It's like, you know, it's above 8, which kind of makes it be like pressure. Pressure pushing down on me. Therefore, when you apply pressure on 8, it becomes less than 100% of itself, which is 6. The whole kanji. I'm gonna save it. Are you sure? Do not want to call the important parts of your mnemonic? See the how to use link at the top or push save once more to continue. Actually, thank you for that. Okay. Click the box with the bar to add it to your mnemonic. Hold on. 2 parts, rise up top, cancel, turn below. So you might think of chikara, not ka, but chikara. So you might think of the following. It's alright, but you want the person kanji means to stand up. Put around the parts and around the meaning. Men must have a lot of strength to work in the rice fields. Okay, I think I got it. I think I'm getting it. Yeah, I did put it around. It's peace meaning. I think I used it wrong. On 8. It's meant to be the meaning of just the piece itself. Yes, I got it. When you apply pressure, it's just that it doesn't mean pressure. It's just meant to look like pressure. Not sure if that would be a good idea to put it this way. As long as I get the option to edit that, we're good, I think. No, wait. Pressure. Okay, yes. When you apply pressure on 8, but I can't do that. It doesn't mean pressure. No, I'm gonna save it only for myself then, because I'm not sure if I'm getting it right. I don't want to do it wrong and just confuse people, use the system wrong. Because it looks like you're applying pressure. Because there's this thing on top of it. I'm just gonna save it for me only. Yeah, for example, 8 minus 2 strokes. 8 kettles. There are 5 corners, 3 from It takes 8 legs to hold up this 6-kilo kettle lid. And if I make it be underlined like that, it's gonna make it look like, yeah. I could say the kettle lid applies pressure, but then it doesn't make it that different than the others. I'll look at it later. I'll look at it later when I look at this again. Yosh. 53%. Suica. Is this the first time I have this gacha poll? I think it's not the first time. おいしいよ。スイカ。はい。この果物はスイカです。はい。Well, we still have 8 kanji to learn. I think the next lesson is going to give me 6, and then the lesson after that is going to give me 2. We are not slowing down. Let me see if I can say it right. 止まりはない。Not sure if I said that right. I'm trying to think of the lyrics to Surprise Drive. 泊まりしんのすけ。ダメ上がりブレイクラス決まったら青空手まり消してる Alright そろそろ聞こうか誰からがロジック信じたいとか自分で手みたいハイタイム始まりの探して Fire up ignition フェリーなプレッシャーぶっ壊して No, I think that comes in the second verse 果たしてサプライズ世界中がドライブ Feeling high 目覚めような始まり運命には爆ギアはない。いえ、止まりかけた心 Something like that. I know it's 止まり something like that can mean stop. It was meant to be a sort of meaning with the name Tomari Shinnosuke. Somebody who's always like trying to have his mind on full gear, top speed. Big theme of the series. But who also has issues with his gears stopping in his head sometimes. Being unmotivated, uninspired. That's how he started at the beginning of the series. Until fate comes along to make him become Kamen Rider Drive. Something like that. Anyway, he in this sense. He, like energy, well, spirit more like. He, ora power. Hikage ageru ora power. I didn't say that right. Hikage ageru ora power. Well, something like that. He, ora power. そして、スーパーサイヤ人のキ。スーパーサイヤ人のキは、キルです。Something like that. ドラゴンボールの神のキ。恐ろしいキだ。セルのキは恐ろしい。フリーサのキは恐ろしい。恐ろしいやつ。Like Frieza's key is terrifying. Something like that. But it might be something different. But spirit, mind, that does make sense. Atmosphere, mood. Keihai, I've seen it used for like... No, that's maybe for presence. Keihai. Well. I need to see a mnemonic for this one. Should have done it before this, but whatever. Oh, and this is like me. This is like the katakana for me, I think. Right? Or was it me? Yeah, I think it was me. To have a peaceful spirit cut the grass? So apparently it looks like cutting grass or to blow off steam. The spirit moves through the air with mindless boot. It's very cute. But it must be cut down. It's destroying the good atmosphere. Okay. If you're in an angry mood from cutting the grass, the key to clearing your mind is the atmosphere of fresh air. なんか面白い. If I read enough books... Oh yeah, okay, so it's okay to underline this even if it doesn't actually mean that. I need to see if I can see my mnemonic again. I think I need to consult the library. Give me a second. I'm gonna take a look at that quickly. But first let me see this. Books. Okay. Where is my mnemonic? Let me edit that. Let's save it. If I regret this, I'm going to not use it. People can downvote mnemonics. I don't think there's negative. Yeah, you can't have negative score on a mnemonic, but I hope it's useful for someone. It was useful for me, and I think I have a good way of explaining it here. So I wanna just put it there for anybody who might have some good use for that. Because the other one for kettle lid, you know, it looks like a kettle lid for sure, right? It's called the radical for that. I don't know if they're saying it's a radical because it looks like a kettle lid or because that's actually the kanji for the lid of a kettle. If it is, I should learn it. As a tea maniac, these sorts of things. This is a word that's kind of related to it, you see? Hey, once again, happy International Tea Day. Ocha no hi. I get the feeling it's said differently, but ocha no hi, I think we can say in Japanese. Chi. Chisai. Chisai. Well, I'm gonna have to think of this. You know what this looks like to me? It kind of looks like a nose. Like a very small nose. Doesn't look small to me from here, and well, especially here, but I'm just gonna have to imagine its scale is small somehow. Chisai. Chichai. You can make an umbrella small by folding the canopy towards the shaft and handle. I like that. Chisai. Chisai. See, when I already know the word, like, you know, the verbal word, like chisai, like ki, I'm already familiar with it without long before I got introduced to the kanji. I don't need to have a mnemonic for the verbal part. I just need to have a mnemonic for the visual part. How to, you know, write the kanji and read the kanji. Sometimes it is the other way around though. I'm more used to how I see it rather than how I hear it. Did the mnemonics for the previous kanji helped you? Which one? You mean this one? They kind of did, but not quite. I think I'm kind of using the key one. Yeah, this one. Mostly not. Didn't think of one of my own. Kinda. And I say kinda because, yeah, yes they did, but I'm mostly thinking of a combination of all the different ones rather than one in particular. Like, you know, different kinds of representations for the spirit, like this upper part. The part that looks like me to me rather than cutting grass. You know, it looks like the katakana for me, right? See, since I know I can relate that me to something, I'm trying to think of some mnemonic that could help me and others now, also. But I can't think of anything. Like ki, iki, ke, spirit, mind, air, atmosphere, mood. Then none of those words really have the me in that, like mental. Oh, Fidencio. That sounds kind of nice. Now I'm starting to get obsessed with contributing mnemonics. That's kind of funny. I don't know though. Mental. But then, okay, this is only one part. What about the rest? Mental, mind, spirit. And then it doesn't quite cover air, atmosphere, and mood. This just kind of looks like air billowing, you know? Like blowing air or something like that, kind of. So I'm not sure. Anyway, me. Anyway, yeah. Mental. I'm still trying to think of how to make that a mnemonic to contribute, to maybe help people. And of course help myself. I could see myself contributing a mnemonic that I think could help other people, but doesn't help me as much. That would work. This kanji looks similar to the one for air itself. Oh, really? Is air just like this magenta part? This is magenta. Hey, decado. I know this is magenta. No, but really, this like pinkish magenta part. You know, without what I consider to be me. Is that what air is in this case, Fidencio? I honestly don't know. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gokaimasu. You know, kaiden no kai. Ohayo gokaimasu desu. Ohayo gokaimasu. Matte kudasai. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm reading the name right. Yatsuri Puredeta. Yatsuri Puredeta. Hold on. Yashiru. Tsu janai shi desu. They're so similar. Yashiru Puredeta. Hai. Yashiru Puredeta. Ohayo gozaimasu. Is it okay if I call you Yashiru-san? Well, whatever the case. Whoa, いいですね。ありがとう、ありがとう。でも、ありがとうけど、難しい。C と2のカタカナ。嫌い。I wanted to say nightmare. I don't know if I ever knew how to say nightmare. I forgot how you say nightmare in Japanese. Yume じゃない。Similar to Yume, maybe. But yeah, mental. Well, we're gonna leave it without contributed and mnemonic. I'm getting a bit too obsessed with that. I really like that suggestion from earlier, Fidencio. For mental. Anyway. 7. Nana. Shichi. Nana. Nano. Nano. Never heard it as nano. That's weird. Nano. Nana. Shichi. Nano. Nanatsu? Nanatsu, maybe to count. 1つ、2つ、3つ、4つ、5つ、6つ、7つ、8つ。正解か？違いますか？あなたの日本語は上手です。Yeah, I think that's what you said. ありがとう、ありがとう。でも、いや。ありがとうけど、まだですね。初心者です。この私。でも頑張ります。いつでも頑張ります。And today I'm really trying hard. I'm learning new kanji. I don't know how to say this in a sentence yet. See, I need to practice this more also. I need to go back to like more sentences. I think what I think is a good plan for now is to continue going around all the N5 kanji or all the N5 kanji that they're teaching me here in Renshu, and then also start focusing before I go for N4. Really start getting simple sentences together. I wanted to say something like, today I'm practicing new kanji. 今日は新しい漢字は練習です? Not sure if that's correct. That kanji I don't recognize though. Yashiru-san. Yashiru Predator-san. 待ってください。天才です。Hey. Yes, you're right. I'm a genius, but not a Japanese. でもありがとう。I recommend all kanji should be learned on phrases, never on their own. そうかな。そうだったのか、フィデンシオン。Did I say that right? Anyway. そうだったのか? No, I think that's for something different. Like when you find out. Like, oh, that's what happened. Oh, そうだったのか. In a way, this kind of fits. Okay. I think there's still something valuable from getting them in a lesson like this. Practicing the strokes for a moment. And getting these mnemonics. But yeah, I see where you're coming from, I think. And I think we really need to do more sentences with the kanji. 私も So there's some kanji I don't recognize there, so I'm kind of gonna skip it for a moment. 私も something を学びたいです。学びたいです。See, you just used the kanji I literally learned today. Let's see if I said it right though. Yeah. 私も英語を学びたいです。It's different. 別の sound. Yeah, anyway, 私も英語を学びたいです。I hope you can learn something from watching my streams if that's the case. I do have experience being an English teacher, I should tell you. So, some of the things I say come from that, you know? Saying like, oh yeah, this thing is not only for Japanese, it can be good for learning languages. So yeah. Something that applies quite nicely. Google Translate, Courtney. ゴミじゃないけど、先生じゃない。It's not gomi. It has its uses. Just don't rely on it too much. Is what I always say. Deep L can be good and bad in its own ways as well. It really helps me in many ways. And the best thing about Google Translate is that I can say some things into my microphone and then it writes it for me. DeepL doesn't seem to have that feature, or at least I haven't found it in them or other translators. But yeah, in this case, that Gaku kanji is pronounced as mana. Hi. Hi. But yes. I hope these Japanese learning streams, you know, if somebody comes in that knows Japanese and doesn't know English that well, and they're learning English as I'm learning Japanese, ureshi. That sounds like a wonderful thing, and I would love for these streams to be like that. These videos, you might say. Google Translate was better on short sentences, which DeepL scripts up more often. Really? I didn't know that though. And no, this applies to any translator, any automatic translator. Use it as a tool to help you with some things. It helps out in so many ways. I can't really describe it right now. I can't put it into words, but like, there's some things that it helps you with. Hello, Jopa. I hope I said that right. But yeah, let's practice Russian language. I have too much on my plate in Japanese though. But thanks for the greetings from Russia. Yeah. Taksan desu. It's too much. Did I say that right? It's too much at this point. No, yeah, like... Some years ago, I kind of started learning French and Italian. I eventually dropped them, and I know I'm not gonna pick them up anytime soon, if ever, because... When it comes to language learning, I really don't want to go for more than one. Especially like... what was I gonna say? I forgot. But yeah, Jopa, I don't know what you're saying there, but please, don't overdo it. Saying things that'll get you banned on YouTube or something in the chat. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, Japanese is already like even busier than other languages for a first-time learner, so it's enough to just learn it. If I were learning another language with this, no, that wouldn't work out. Wouldn't work out for me. Something like French and Italian, also because I know Spanish. I mean, those could be learned together to an extent. It's kind of funny though, you could make some mistakes with them. I remember, I had a friend who was studying both of them. We were in an Italian class, and the teacher was like, no, non è francese. Like, she said something in French that, no, oh wait, no, this is in Italian. It's funny. Kind of funny there. But alright. Back to Japanese. The kanji represents a number 7 inverted vertically and horizontally. This looks a lot like K, I think it is, in katakana, right? That's gonna make it difficult to remember. An upside down 7. Oh, okay, I am seeing it. I am seeing it when they say it like that. Okay, gonna do my best to remember that. Let's see if I can remember that. One fish hook weighs 7 pounds. 7, a 7 that had a crossbar that was too heavy and fell right over. See, these mnemonics. When you picture a whole situation, like it's the whole aftermath of a situation, or a situation happening, like the pressure being applied on 8 to make it become 6. Dang, my 7 fell on the floor. It's upside down and everything. Oh well, 7-second rule. I always knew it as a 5-second rule, but okay. These are kind of helping. Upside down 7 is what I remember the most. Yama. Hi, Yama. How do you say Mount Fuji? No, Mount is something different, right? Fujiyama? Yeah. Matte kudasai. What is the proper way of saying it in Japanese? Matte kudasai. Sometimes I'm looking up information, by the way. Fuji-san. Yama. Fuji-san. Yeah, thank you, Cobbles. Also. Yama. Yama. Yeah, Yama. I think I got it, Fidencio. I think I see what you mean. Yama. Yeah, because they don't have a way to play this. I don't see any option to play the sound for this. Yeah, they should have it. Wait, let me see here. Yama. Yeah, it doesn't have the option here either. Okay, wait.
Yama.
There it is. Yama.
Yamada-san.
Yamada-san. So Yamada does use this kanji. Makes sense. Yama. I'm gonna have to remember that. For some reason, I lean towards saying Yama instead. But yeah. Fuji-san. Was there another mountain that used san? I don't remember another mountain in Japan right now. There was another one, but I forgot. But yeah. San. I don't know. Everesto-san? Is that a thing? Mount Everest? Everesto-san. Since it's a foreign mountain, I feel like it might be different. But if it's correct, let me know. See, this one is very easy to remember because it literally does look like a mountain, at least to me. It does look similar to another one. I think which is the one that means like exit, leave, protrude, something like that. Alright. I'm not even gonna look at the mnemonics. I'm just gonna rely on its resemblance to a mountain. Yama. And then the other one's Ken. San, Ken. Oh yeah, San is here. There it is. There it is. In katakana. San. Fuji-san. Hai. Everesto-san. Tabun. Hanashi? Ah, Hanashi. Hi. For talk, yeah. Hanashi. Hanasu. Hanasu. Fu. No, this is wa. My bad. Wa. It's not fu. Wa. Isn't it? Let me check. Wa. Yeah, it is, I think, wa in katakana there for onyomi. Or the onyomi. Wa. So, kana. Hanashi. Hanashi. Mate kudasai. Fidencio-san. Yeah. No, I think I can't get a reading for this. Just gonna try to say it the way you're telling me. Hanashi. Yeah. This character is never alone, or at least not in these sentences. Not in these words from the looks of it. Hanashi. Okay, yes, I think I'm getting it. Hanashi. Mazu wa. Let me see what you put in there. Yashiru-san. Mazu wa chōshuku ga tabetai. Haishin gambatte kudasai. Mata ne. Ah, alright. I hope you have a good breakfast. And thank you. Arigato, Yashiru-san. Oh my gosh, am I getting your name right? Yashiru. Mate. Well, if you can still hear me. Arigato, Yashiru-san. Mata ne. I'll have to check later. Hi. Look it up as Su. Hanasu. Ah, it's probably Hanasu. Okay, mate kudasai. Hanasu. It is giving me... oh no, this is what I needed. Okay.
Hanashi.
Hi. 1,000 sentences, for example. Wow, that's a lot. Taksan bunsho desu. Kanojo wa hanashi ga heta desu. Heta. Hey, actually, it's using that kanji I just learned, isn't it? Heta, he.
Heta.
Kanojo wa hanashi ga heta desu. Hanashi. Kanojo wa hanashi ga heta desu.
彼女は話が下手です。
彼女は話が下手です。私は日本語の話が下手です。Oh yeah. You know, I do think for the most part my pronunciation is nice. What I struggle with the most is still reading. Even hiragana and katakana, I still gotta read it so slowly. Heta. Wakatta. Arigato, Fidencio-san. Hanashi. Heta. Let's look at this first. The stroke. There's also something very chill about just doing the strokes. It's a fun activity. Even with the mouse. I've gotten used to doing it with the mouse like this. I wish I could get the application because I would be able to do it on my phone. With my finger. It's not the same as a pencil or pen, but it's still a lot closer than doing it like this, you know? Still better. One mouth can speak 1,000 words. This is a very common kanji. Honto ka. そうですね。 Speaking words with one's tongue. Okay. The sitting librarian has a stack of books to tell to the visitors. The sitting librarian. I can't see any mnemonics that are good for me yet. Oh, Hannah, when she talks, all I hear is wah, wah, wah. I see her mouth running, but it bores me to death. A bit too elaborate, though. I'm seeing it, though. I'm seeing it to an extent. Hanashi. I'm sort of gonna picture these two down here, these two strokes that kind of look like lo, like the katakana for lo, do. I'm gonna picture them as big mouths just opened. Like talking very big. Like really raising your voice, really opening your mouth while you're talking. Something like that. Something like that. Wow, this really is so nice though. I'm really making a point just having a more relaxed voice today compared to what we've had in the other streams. You look at the other streams we've had this week on Twitch and here. Among Us yesterday. Chroma Squad. Oh my gosh, I got tilted so bad at Chroma Squad 2 days ago. But I looked through the VOD a little bit and I think it's not as bad as I thought it was. But Yashiru Predata, now you are a superstar. Thank you for that sub. I'm getting the feeling they may have done it earlier than that because sometimes those sub notifications come in later than they're supposed to. Anyway, yeah, I was yelling like a maniac like that. The radical on the left is words like text. The square itself is kanji that means mouth. Wakatta. So desu ne. Arigato, Fidencio. Okay. I'm gonna try to remember it like that. The words being said, the speech. Yeah, sometimes when you make like when you try to make speech, you draw the speech bubble, but you don't actually write text. It's just meant to represent text, right? Like what is the name of that game? Pictionary. If you want to do it like Pictionary, you don't have to actually write words. You just make the bubble. Especially if you have the rule of not to actually write words, right? You just make the speech bubble and you make lines like that, and it means speech. Yeah. Or maybe in a comic book when they're showing like faraway speech. I haven't seen this used in a while, I think, but in which, you know, you have characters in the background, but you want to show that they're speaking. So you show a dialogue bubble and you only have lines. You can't actually read anything because they're just scribbles, but they're meant to show like it's very distant dialogue that you can't tell. Something like that. And then the mouth, sort of, right? The kanji itself means mouth, which is great. That is gonna be my mnemonic. I'm gonna try to remember it like that. Ah, onna. Jo, nyo, me, onna. I'm gonna try to remember this. Onna. I'm guessing some of the other two kanji that we have left are otoko. One of those two, probably. Ah, do you know the word for female ninja? Kunoichi. 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 I can sort of see that. Sorry. Kunoichi. Let me see. A woman sitting with a baby on her onna lap. I kind of see that though. The woman is going to a show with a hat on her head. Onna. Like a hat that a woman is wearing. A Panama hat of sorts, maybe? I don't know. See, I gotta tell you something. The one with the baby is really working to make me remember things. But I don't like the idea of... Because it's a woman, I gotta picture her with a baby. A walking woman with a baby in her belly. That kind of works. A woman who has flexible legs and straight arms to do the work. Okay. My friend Jonah... See, it uses that jaw. Oh, Jose. Soda. Jo as in Jose. Kanojo, maybe? Maybe, I'm not sure. My friend Jonah, Onna, and Onna was a very strange woman. Anytime she met someone new, she would stretch out her arms and curtsy as if she was before royalty. Okay. Yes, I think I see that. A curtsy is more female than male. It's more of a different type of bow for a male well, in general, speaking in general, I can sort of see the curtsy. I think this is my mnemonic here. This deserves a heart. I can sort of see that. It looks like a head with bangs and side tails. A head of a woman, I would have to say. Otherwise, it's not going to help me remember things. I don't know. I might actually be able to remember with ku no ichi. Ku no ichi. Okay. Ku no. Oh yeah, the stroke order, because it's in that order. Ku no ichi. Ku no ichi. All women are ninjas now. I'm gonna start thinking. Every woman is a ninja somehow. You know, I can't help but think when I say something like that, especially because of the news lately, I can't help but think of Kamen Rider Shinobi. The premise of Kamen Rider Shinobi is that it's a world in which some years ago Japan passed a law or some new law that all citizens need to undergo ninja training. So you see people dressed as ninjas everywhere in Japan. For self-defense, for a better healthy life or something like that. So yeah, Shinobi, ninja were like super common all throughout Japan. Something like that. Let's do the quiz. Chisai. Chisai desu. Chisai. Just a small nose. A small nose. That's 100% what I'm picturing. But it doesn't look small, does it? Especially if you think of these like cheeks to the side of it. It looks very large. But somehow it still works for me. So if it works, it works. Onna. Hai. Onna desu. Hanashi. Hanasu. Which one was it again? Aha. Aha. Kore desu. These ones that are more elaborate. Because these ones are the most difficult for me to remember. The ones that are very elaborate like this. Though sometimes some simple ones are so simple that they become so similar to other characters, and that makes them hard to remember too. Ki. This one. Ki, ora power. Hai. Ki. I wonder if this could be translated as aura. I've always interpreted ki, maybe because of Dragon Ball, to be aura, like an actual energy surrounding you visually, right? But I think Dragon Ball characters, when they refer to ki, are referring to something like this, a spirit that they can feel, or energy. It's more like an energy they can feel, and I always relate it to that, but it's not really that. Something kind of like that, but not really that. Spirit, mind, mood, for that matter, are similar, but I think there's something quite different, all things considered. Air, atmosphere are very different things. Atmosphere, I'm thinking atmosphere in the mental sense, not in the environmental sense. So I'm not thinking of, oh, a cold atmosphere. If you say a cold atmosphere using this character, I'm going to think you're thinking that everybody's being very aloof, being very, very tense with each other. I'm not gonna think it's cold weather, right? I hope I get to catch another stream later. Later, Fidencio, thank you so much for the help. Help like that is always appreciated in the Japanese streams. And yes, I hope you do get to catch one. Mata ne. Arigato. Yama. Yama. Ah, see, this is what I needed. It's using that other character that looks similar. It's like a mountain on top of another mountain. But it doesn't mean that. Yeah. Kore wa yama desu. Yama desu. Hai. San. Oh yeah, a mountain with 3 peaks. Fantastic mnemonic. Fantastic mnemonic. See, it only has 3 mnemonics because most, if not all of them, are just going to talk about a mountain because this resembles a mountain so much. It's so easy. I feel like sometimes when you have a kanji that doesn't have a lot of mnemonics, it's because it doesn't need that many. It's so easy to remember it. There's something so immediately noticeable about its visual. But this one... See, I thought it was the katakana for ke, but no. Right. This is 7. Nana, nano, shichi, nano. Nano. Just gonna have to get used to that. Okay. Like pull a 180 on a 7, and that's what you get. Yosh, 100%! このガチャは Kumo! Huh, Kumo. Not the first time I got this one. I think this is not the first time. I have a bonus! Omake. Hi. Benchy. Benchy. I think this is not the first time I got benchy either. Benchy gacha. Nice this. Benchy. Okay. This is number 215. Let me see. Does it show how many I have for one of them? Benchy. Wait. That maybe was my first one because it was blurred out here. Okay. And then Kumo. Kawaii Kumo. But Kumo for cloud, not for spider in this case, right? How do I see my collection again? Right. Which number was this? Okay. Ichi Q Nigo. I was told recently that when you use go at the end of a number, it's not to count anything. But I'm so used to using that. Maybe for machines or something like that is what Nena, my fellow AI Constellations member, told me. Yeah, because I'm used to seeing this mostly for machine or machine-like things. Come in like that. Ichigo, Nigo. Tokyu Ichigo. Tokyu Nigo. Tokyu Sango. And also the androids in Dragon Ball. Yu Hachigo. Yu Nanago. Oh, hello, Adiyaxa. Oh, that's good morning in Malay, right? I think. But yeah, o ha yo kaいます Ohayo gozaimasu, Adiyaxa. Is that in Malay? I'm sorry if I got that wrong. Oh, it is, okay. But yes, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I wanted to see how many Kumo gacha I have. 192? Not sure if I'm getting that right. Doesn't show me how many I have, I guess. I'm pretty sure I got this one before, but I'm not sure. I don't know what that word means though. The accent. Please don't stray too far from English. You can use Japanese in this stream because you know it's a Japanese stream as well, but otherwise don't use too much of that. I'm not gonna understand it. Other viewers may not understand it either. Blech. Why is it so problematic to say the word understand sometimes? Anyway, only 2 more kanji to learn. Let's see. North. Kita. Kita. 新しい言葉. Kita. It's kinda 朝ごはんだよ. Okay. 朝ごはんだよ. Morning breakfast. Or, well, breakfast. Okay, I think that you're saying that's what the word means. わかった、わかった. So, Dane, I hope you're having a good breakfast or you're about to have a good breakfast. What did I have for breakfast today? I had a bunch of random things actually. I was in a hurry for breakfast. It is. Sarapan is asa gohan. Nice. Is sarapan how you say it in Malay or another language, or is that the name of the dish itself? But yeah, kita. North. Kita. 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 I need to know the proper pronunciation of that. Okay. 待ってください。
南北。
いやいや、違う。北。
北。
北。北。
北。
よし、北。And then there's also hoku. Boku. Boku. I've seen it. I saw it said like that in that other example. Let's see mnemonics. 2 men back to back for warmth against the cold northern winds. That makes sense. North. The north makes me think of a cold region. The North Pole. The north in Game of Thrones. Every time somebody just says the north, I'm thinking of a Song of Ice and Fire. The north. The king in the north. The king in the north. So, Toki no O. Toki no O. Toki no O. I'm trying to say the king of the north or the king in the north in Japanese, but it sounds also like I'm saying the king of time. Toki no O. Toki. Toki. Maybe it has like an extension to Toki. How do you say time? You can also say jikan, it depends on the context, but toki no o. I can't tell the kanji apart. Well, I'm learning it here at the Yaksa. I do hope the stream can be good for a learning experience as we learn it together. If anybody's able to learn together with me, then I'm very glad. Ureshi desu. And I'm very happy about that. Having it work out like that. And today we're really going for something new at last. Finally, new kanji. Here in stream number 15. By the way, I think I am finally going to start changing the thumbnail a little bit more on the streams after this. After 15 streams, now it's time for have a thumbnail change. I might go backwards also and retroactively change the other thumbnails. Just at least change the background. Maybe I'll do more changes later, but for now I think I'm going to change the background. At least for the next stream or maybe the past streams. I don't like how so many of them just look... It's nice to have similarities, but... You know, 15 streams where there's barely any difference between them. At least with the background. It kind of... I don't know, I'm getting tired of seeing it like in the live tab here. Because we have a lot of them now, right? 15. Out of everything I've ever done as a stream, this is the thing that we've had the most. Chroma Squad, I guess, is the second one because it's been 5 streams of that. I'm hoping we are gonna be able to do more in the future. Go for the Space Sheriff route, Uchu Keiji, and the Kamen Rider route. Oh, Go. Uma, Hiru, noon, sign of the horse, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. 7th sign of Chinese zodiac. But noon. See, for me, noon is always 12 to 12:59 p.m. Not 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., but may also mean that, unrelated to noon. And you know, afternoon is because it's afternoon. So 12 o'clock is not going to be afternoon, technically, it's going to be noon. 12:01, you could say that's already afternoon. Or at 13 hours, 1 p.m., that's afternoon. But yeah. Noon itself. It kind of looks similar to other ones as well. Miskashi. Noon, 12 p.m. is just a 10 plus 2 more lines. Huh, I can see that. Okay. Just a 12 plus 2 more lines. It looks similar to the counter for years and also to the one for birth and stuff like that. Sei, umareru. There's some similarities. The cowboy tips his hat at high noon. I like it. I like it. Tipping the hat like that. Do not mistake horse and cow. Remember that cows have horns. It is also known that horse races are always at noon. Okay, my favorite one has been the one with the cowboy, actually. Tipping the hat at high noon. I don't know what it is about high noon that would make a cowboy tip their hat more that would make a cowboy more likely to tip their hat than at other times of the day. But that's not what matters for this mnemonic. I gotta picture it like that. Okay. And then the 10 with 2 more characters, I like that one too. So I'm going to use those 2. Okay, go. Wait. Yeah, go is how you say noon. Radical name, Ju. Right, it has the Ju in there, and then those 2 characters. My head is spinning looking at the letters. Yeah. I hope it's not too confusing at the Yaksa, but hey, thank you for being in the stream nonetheless. You know, these streams can be great for chatting anyway. You know, I like to go on tangents. If you don't though, welcome to the stream. Or the video if you're watching on VOD. If you're watching on VOD, you will notice that we're about to end. Because yeah, actually we're about to end the stream. Just a little bit more though. I think 2 hours of practice is a really good amount of time. So I'm finishing up this kanji lessons. Actually, that depends on how long I go for Shiritori Cat. I want to at least do 10 words on Shiritori Katto. So let's see. Anyway, teru, dasu, yeah. So now actually I take back what I said. It may still be a little bit more time before we finish. Kita. Yeah. What was this one? Chi, sai, ko. Yeah. Kita. Wait, why am I saying kita? No. Kita. Why was I saying no? I was saying Toki. Wait, I'm going mad. I'm getting them wrong. No, kita. 待ってください。
北
Kita no O. Toki no O is king of time. Kita no O. King of the north. Northern king. King in the north, maybe. Kita no O. Something like that. Kita no O. But the two men. Kita. Something to remember. Kita. Kita. Wow, look at this. It's very elaborate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors for like each and every stroke. It's a very elaborate one here. Let me see. I think we owe it to this person that went the extra mile for this to at least read it. You go to the north to sled. You begin with the left-hand side of the mountain. In the first place, you pulled your sleigh up on the mountain on a slight ascent. Then unfortunately, fall down into a pit, so you have to pull it up to the ground, almost parallelly with the first path. You fed up and go to the right-hand side. You go a little lower from the top to find a good spot, then finally slide. Begin with a big down, slowly step at the ground. The effort behind this deserves a like, though. It deserves a heart there. It's not acknowledging my heart for some reason. Well, hopefully it acknowledges it. We'll be seeing this again anyway. You have to go to work now, Adiaxa. See you again. Well, I hope it's a good day at work. 頑張ってください. And ahead of time, お疲れ様. お疲れ様. I'm saying it ahead of time. That's more like for the end of the workday. But yeah, have a good one at work. I hope it's a good day of work. またね. Whoa, this is a long word though. This gacha. 待ってください. 食虫植物食虫植物食虫植物 Let me see if I got it completely right here. Still doubtful.
食虫植物
So for a carnivorous plant specifically, 食虫植物食虫植物わかりましたわかりましたありがとう練習ありがとうガオちゃん Alright, let's go now and play games. I mean, that in a way is a game too, right? Especially because we get gacha at the end. That's the first thing that attracted me to Renshu. And then I ended up learning of the other features like this one. Really good one. Okay, Kiki-chan. Let's face Kiki-chan. 多次元回電隊 Kiki-chan. しりとりカットのゲーム。Sorry. すみません。しりとりカットのゲーム。ゲーム I said. No, ゲーム。ゲームです。はいはいはいはい。Let's do a battle. さあ、バトル。決闘の時。バトル。戦いの時。Okay, I want a hard difficulty one this time. We at least want to have 10 words for the daily challenge. よーし。しりとりバトル、スタート。Whoa, 難しい。That word is so long. I could just not bother reading the word, but I want to try. 高等学
高等学校
高等学校学校 I've never heard it called 高等学校高校 I thought it was not 高等 Okay 生まれる留守スカイ犬Ah, new. What the hell starts with new? Oh, 難しい。Oh, I think I'm beat already. I don't know anything that starts with new. No. Nuru? It was like... What was Nuru? Null. I remember a different meaning, but okay. Louis. What is Louis in this case? Louis. Many different things here. Okay. イギリス and there's also another word with new that I'm trying to remember. New. Noodle maybe I was thinking of that. I was thinking of a sort of soup or something. Anyway, suyobi. Wednesday. I don't know that. I need to learn the days of the week. Bikkuri. Did I get it right? Yes. Bikkuri. Ryo. Hostel dormitory?
寮
Never heard it for that. Oh, Dion. Yes. I've seen it like in some high school settings. Men's dormitory, girls' dormitory, something like that. Dion. Ushiro. I think I mistyped it though. Ushiru. Ushiro? Okay. Like behind. I got it completely wrong.
後ろ
Okay. Lonzo.
論争
Again with O. I mean with U. Uganda. The country, Uganda. Oh my god, I got it. I wasn't sure. Daddy, okay. Uganda. Daddy, Lekshi. 歴史。日本の歴史。江戸。昭和。平成。令和。Something like that, right? What is this? Shoyu? Kind of Japanese soy sauce. Shoyu.
醤油
Sounds a bit more like cho than sho. Shoyu. Okay. Yumi. I wasn't thinking of bow, but it's making me remember that. Mise. Hi. Mise. Semai? What was semai? Semai. Rice given in charity, donating rice. Okay. Ike. Ike. Sounds like you're saying go, like Ike. You can. Something like that. Not what I was thinking about. Kemono. Arigato, Gekirinja. Taught me this word, kemono. Noto. Okay. Tokusatsu. Hihihihi. Tokusatsu. Hi. Oh, they used Godzilla for the Tokusatsu example. Gojira. I love it. Sugi. Okay, Ginko. I'm doing better at this than I thought. Not so bad for the third difficulty. Umare? Wait, didn't I use this word earlier? Umareru. Umare. Aha. You shrewd cat. Tensai neko. I already did lekshi. Lemon. No, lemon is not acceptable. It ends with Day. Lay like 0, I think. Day.
例
Or was it lay one or something like that? Itsuka. The 5th day of the month. Okay. Itsuka. Kaisha. Yatsu.
8つ
We just learned this in the kanji. Yatsu. Tsurugi. Ken. So that Tsurugi desu. Tsurugi. I think it's the first time I use this one. Thanks again to Toku and even some like fantasy settings on some games for making me learn about that. Okay, Ginu.
義務
Gimu. Mutsukashi. Yeah. Mutsukashi. What is difficult is sometimes remembering if it's extending that with like the E character or maybe with a dash or maybe it doesn't have them. Idion.
医療
Okay. 動く 動く。はい。鎖、薬、薬、料理。いや、待って。料理。Did I type it right? I meant to say cooking, 料理, but I wasn't sure of the writing there. 料理. But okay. I'm gonna have to check the writing on that. 18 words though. 18言葉? Is that correct? 18言葉. はい。I think that's good. I think that's good right there. 18言葉. 80% of next level. 80%. Very nice. If I knew exactly how to do this other daily challenge, I think I would go for it. But I think we're good now. Let's have one final look also at regular shiritori. And the ones where I participated. Okay, which one did I do? Some people have already done some of these. Which one did I do here? Did I do this one? I don't think I did this one. Dimito, misto. Yeah. I don't remember which one it was. Oh yeah, one where I did the hanko. The hanko challenge. Let me find the one with the hanko. Oh, this is the one I couldn't figure out. Katakana only. Sketo. And look what somebody put. Torabera check. Torabera check. Traveler's check. Okay, let's try something with ku. With katakana only. Let's see if I got anything. Ku. I'm thinking something like kudamono, but no. Critical. Critical. T doesn't really exist, right? Mate. I think there's another way to write this. E. I don't know how to do this though. How to have like the small e to make it be T like that. Critical. There's a way to do this. Give me a second. Okay, I think I got it. Well, at least in hiragana, but it's gonna convert it. Critical. Ay, this is what I wanted. This T. I've seen it before, not in T form, but in D form. For kamen rider D Keido. D Keido. But how do you type it on a keyboard though? That's what I need to know, because I typed T-I and it gave me this chi character instead. T-I is not gonna do it. How do I make it be a smaller? The chisai E, for example. I need to figure out how to type that when you're typing in Japanese or on a Japanese keyboard or something like that. If I actually switch to a Japanese keyboard, I think it gives me the option if I use the down arrow. Let me see. I'm using the down arrow right now. You're not seeing it, but it opens up a small menu with like many different options for T or what is considered to be chi. And no, I'm not seeing that. You type that differently, and I don't know how. Yeah. I'm seeing all sorts of things here, not what I'm looking for really. But anyway. Daijoubu desu. Where was the other one where I participated? I did, it was this one, right? Impacto, okay. Kuto. Huh, hard fight, like a difficult struggle. Kuto. They use both the last two, nice. Udonya. Udonya. Type in X-Men for the character might get you the smaller version. Ah, arigatou gozaimasu, Koburus. I'm trying to say your name in Japanese, Cobbles. Ah, arigatou gozaimashita. That seems to work. I'm gonna try to remember that. X to reduce it, like an X that just damages it and reduces it. See, even for this, I use mnemonics. It's not just for language. To help you remember many things. It's a really good thing for memory. Ki. Okay. Chisaitsu. Even just the Chisaitsu. Ah, this is the game changer. Thank you once again. And yes, let's see what we put on this one. Let me see. Udon-ya, but udon. Udon-ya. Udon-ya. That's gonna be one of my favorite places when I go to Japan. A noodle shop. I love noodle type soups. Which of course makes me love a lot of Japanese cuisine. Like ramen. Saiko no tabemono. Wait. Yeah, tabemono. Saiko no tabemono da na. Ah, daisuki desu. Ramen. Ramen wa. どういたしまして。はいはい、ありがとう、ありがとう。山。Ah, look at that. They just used the one we learned in kanji. 山。Maji. Maji? Oh, but then what can I do that starts with G? G-san? No, I can't do something that ends with n. G-chan. Yeah. Jikan. No, it ends with n. Jisho. Jisho. I'm not sure what I was thinking about, but it didn't seem to be anything like this. The Jisho era. The Chisho era. Omoshiroi. Time bell, second in command, event, phenomenon, matter. I've seen I've heard the word jiken for like an incident. Well, maybe not event, but jiken. Tokusatsu is again like that. Like, there's an incident going on, Rider. Oh, Go Ranger, there's an incident going on. Go and save the day. Jiken ga aru. Something like that. Okay, yes, let's use event, phenomenon, matter. Jisho. Jisho da. Alright. And well, there are still some like stuff for Japanese basics. Hiragana, katakana. It tells me I have hiragana to learn, but mostly I've learned them. I should be reviewing it more often though. Although at this point with those two, I don't think I just want to review them just by looking at them one by one. It really is like Fidencio earlier was saying for kanji, in that I just want to see them in sentences now. And get some sorts of practice that makes me know how to read it fast. You know what really helps sometimes? What really helps sometimes is when I look at like the lyrics of a song. Maybe in karaoke style, but well, usually this helps with a song I know, but don't know enough that I know the lyrics by heart, even in Japanese. That I still have to kind of remember some of them. And I see the lyrics in Japanese and I have to read it fast because it's only there for a few seconds. Stuff like that. Maybe I should have more Japanese subtitles, but I mean, it would have to be something very simple because when you have kanji, or if you don't have kanji and it's all hiragana katakana, it's gonna be very long. Like, I have to look for more things that are timed like that. But in an environment that doesn't get too stressful because it's timed. Hopefully that makes some sense. But anyway, I'm practicing. Still practicing. Mada desu ne. But I think we made some really good progress, and today we learned some really good things for Japanese. So, arigato, Kao-chan. Level 26. Level 26. We advanced well. This is still my cute Kao-chan. Ooh, so many evolutions still left for Kao-chan right here. Shall we return to the time vortex? Say bye-bye to Renshu for this week. We'll be seeing Renshu again for sure. So yeah, Renshu really has become my favorite platform to practice. You know, I saw that Duolingo and Crunchyroll got a sort of partnership going on. Sounds interesting. Yeah, Duolingo is definitely the one I can keep playing on my phone though. Renshu again, it doesn't let me move it to the SD card, so it makes it be very difficult for like practice and stuff. So I don't know. Duolingo on the other hand, I could move to the SD card, so yeah, maybe I can still do some things in Duolingo. There's still many things to learn in there anyway. Ultimately, the best thing to do is to combine a lot of different things, and that is really the ultimate learning experience. Never put all your eggs in one basket, though nowadays these baskets look to be very complete. Whether it's the Duolingo basket or the Renshu basket, they look to be very complete indeed. It's just a matter of setting aside the time. I mean, sometimes it's just easier to just jump into Final Fantasy XIV and play that instead of like grabbing a Renshu lesson. By the way, that's what I think I'm about to do after the stream. And kind of chill out. I'd say chill out, and I think I'm gonna get into leveling roulettes. Maybe even a level 50 plus dungeon roulette as a healer. I'm still kind of learning to heal. So hopefully it's not stressful and it's relaxing instead. But anyway. Thank you for joining me, Minna. I think it was about 2.5 hours. Rounding it up. It's gonna be a bit less than this, but it's a bit less than this, but still. I think we learned some really good things in the practice today. And thank you so much to everybody that helped me in the chat. A very lovely chat today. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you when you come and watch, when you come and like, when you come and subscribe, when you come and lurk. You know, any of those sorts of things are a massive support for any streamer. I am no exception. For any content creator, I will say in general. Because if you're watching in VOD, it's not a live stream, but it still applies. It still very much applies. Give me those views and make my superstardom shine brighter. Anyway, with this we are finishing a week of streams. Two things I want to say right now that are very important on the next week of stream. First of all, I might actually not stream. There's something I kinda... There's a couple things I need to look into tomorrow. By tomorrow or Tuesday, I'll be able to know if I stream or not. And I'll tell you, either I'll tell you or I'll just publish the schedule. The other thing, whether it's coming this next week or I'm a week off from streaming, or even from streaming on Twitch, I might have like maybe two streams on YouTube instead this week. The reason why is because I want to build up now to stream number 500 on Twitch. I would have Final Fantasy XIV Friday be number 499, and then number 500 would be the day after that. I have no idea what I should do. I think we're gonna open 500 legacy packs in Master Duel, but other than that, I don't know what else to do. Any suggestions are welcome. I might do something. I might invite some people. There's some things we could do. I'm getting some ideas here, but for some of those, I may need more time to prepare it. And again, other reasons that may prevent me from streaming this next week or streaming that much this next week. So keep posted on the community tab here, on Twitter, and on the Discord server for the Star Sanctuary here, for the Tajigen Travelers. That's the proper name, Tajigen Travelers. Tajigen Temple, multi-dimensional monastery. All the alliterations in the world, you see? I am a maniac for alliterations. But anyway, that's what I'll have to say next week, so keep posted for that. If you're watching this in the VOD long after it came out, it's not relevant, I guess, but no, yeah. But the live stream, yeah. Or if you're watching the VOD not long after, it's also relevant. And if you're watching and you were watching from the beginning, thank you so much. But also thank you if you watched even for 1 second. This was a very lovely stream. So let's end it right here. A fantastic week of streams this week. Some very climactic things happened. And it was a fun journey. Let's see when the next week is, whether it's this next week or not. Some major events are happening again. Isn't that wonderful? I hope to be seeing you more, Tajigen Travelers. Bye bye, minna. お疲れ様でした。